We'll work on the front wall first. So we'll click on this object, double click to open it, and then we'll click on the mitered part of the wall. We'll copy it and we'll go edit, paste in place. So now we can't select the back bit, we work on the front bit. So we'll look at the box. How high did I do the first layer? We'll find a corner with the ruler, click on the bottom brick. My zoom don't seem to be working too well. Click on the bottom brick, press the up arrow, which constrains it to the Z axis. So I can't go left or right, can only go up. And if we go up to the top there, and it was 4.95. We'll go back to our working plan, and then we'll click on this wall, and then we'll extrude it up at 4.95, and we'll do an enter. So now we've got our front wall. So if we triple click on that, right click, and we'll make that a group as well. Now we can, the front and back are the same, so we can double up on this. We can make the front and just mirror it for the back. The ends are slightly different, so we'll do the front first. So we'll go to box, we'll click on our box, and how wide did I do these pillars? We'll click on, find a brick section there. I've got 0.62 for my pillars. I mean, this is all, if you're working off a proper diagram on that, you'll have all these there. So we do a 0.62, and we'll go to our working, and we'll put some guidelines. So we're using the tape measure. Click on the edge, on the red axis, 0.62, and then the same again. Keep it on the red axis, 0.62. So we know our pillars have got to come up there, and I think it was into the center. So if you click on the edge again, don't click in the middle. If you click in the middle, oh, it works this time. It's best to click halfway along and then drag it along the red axis, and it'll find the middle, and it changes from square to dot, so we know that's in the middle. So these pillars 0.62. So if we do 0.31 and a 0.31 and enter, and these will be marking out for our pillar. And what was top and bottom? We click on the bottom brick, press the blue Z or the blue axis up arrow, and the bottom was 0.29. So we'll come in and we'll put 0.29, and the same again from the top on the blue axis. So we've got our guides lined up for our wall now. Actually, we can draw squares on this one. So if we get the square tool, which is the box there, we'll come on. When you line up on a cross reference point or that, it will change to a cross, so you know you're on there. And it's going on, if it changes green, you're going on a green axis, you're flat on the wall. To the other corner, click on, we've got a face on there. Same again, click on, we've got a face on there. Now we have to right click reverse face, and a right click reverse face there, because the blue side was out and it won't work. Now my mistake now is I've done these walls on the outside of our group. So what we need to do is double click, press Control, double click, and we'll copy them. Actually, we'll cut them. So now we want to go into our group. So if we double click our group and we do an edit, a paste in place, they're now part of our wall. So the cut, copy, edit, paste in place, really handy tool. Do a lot of stuff with that. So there we got basically our wall lined out. We'll go back to the box. I'm not sure how far I recessed the first bits there. So if you zoom in, this is our, they call it a reveal, I think. So if we click on the edge, you can see it's going along the green line, so it's constrained into along the face there, along y-axis, 1.6. So I've pushed the front wall back 1.6. We're doing this go, we'll go back to working. So what we need to do now is, if you press the space bar, whatever tool you're in, press the space bar, you'll go back to the pick tool. So we can't edit this group, double click it though, and we get into it. And then we can use the push pull tool, push it back 0.16. And as you type it in, you'll see it in the bottom right hand corner there. Now, bad move, because I must have been pulling it forward at the same time and it's pulled it forward. So we go to Control Z, click on it, make sure we're going backwards, and then put 0.16. And we put 0.16, not 1.6, 0.16, and there we go. Now, you don't have to type it in for the second one. All you do is a double click, and it'll just pop it back the same distance. So press the space bar, and basically that's our front wall set up. Our reveals in it, and we can clad that with brick, no bother at all.